Here with Ricardo Hallman, cornerback for the Badgers. First off, what was the goal of the bye week?
Goal of the bye week was just to get that feeling out of our system. Nobody likes to come off of an L, but unfortunately we did. So I think just kind of the focus was correcting our mistakes, seeing where we could get better at, and still having that intensity, even though we had the week off to have that extra preparation for USC.
You can look at me if you want to. You don't have to look. But you kind of got a deep breath, kind of got to look back at the first few weeks. How would you assess your performance in the first 3 weeks?
First 3 weeks, a little bit of limited action, and then as well as I could do, I think I could have done a lot better, especially with being in different positions and being in more positions to make plays and stuff like that. So I'm obviously not satisfied with it, but I think that's the beauty of the season. We got every single week that we have another opportunity. So super excited to up my level of play and just get it going.
I know you're trying to put the Alabama game in the past, but if you could summarize it, what do you guys think your issue was that day? If you could boil it down.
Just didn't live up to the moment. That's just kind of what it was, because our coaches we prepared right. We had our opportunities, we had our fair chances, but obviously we didn't capitalize on those opportunities. Just different things throughout the game, and just slight communication issues and messing up here and having a mental error there. I just think we didn't play a complimentary football game. Offense wasn't firing all cylinders, defense wasn't firing, special teams. We got beat in every facet of the game, so I think that's really what it was.
And then you have that tough loss, and then you can't just go into another week and get over and think about a new opponent. You have the bye week. How does a tough loss like that affect the bye week?
I think it can easily affect the mindset. Kind of going into it, guys can easily be like, oh man, whatever right now, and just have that kind of laid back mindset and mad mindset about it. But I think that's a good thing that Coach Fickle didn't let us do. He made sure we got to work, got up out of it, got out of our system, practice with that intensity, and just kind of shift that focus as soon as we could to USC and prepare for them.
Can you elaborate? What do you mean Coach Fickle was more adamant about pushing it forward? What did you do different?
Just kind of we came in, we talked about the game, we reviewed the film, and then he was like, all right, let's flush it and let's work on USC. Let's work on our correction from last game first, and then we're just gonna transition to USC, because obviously the game's over. We know what we did wrong, we know the mistakes that we made, but we can't dwell on it, because you don't want that to determine how the rest of your season goes. And he just knowing we starting Big Ten play, which is more crucial. So we got to set ourselves up to be in a good position.
So when did you guys start studying USC? Was that earlier?
Yeah, that was earlier. Pretty much kind of last week. We started not studying too hard on them, but we started the basis of it and really getting to know their offense and just all those things right there.
Bigger picture. I mean, for you guys' first two opponents, a little more methodical, more run heavy, slower. Then you guys got an explosive offense against Alabama. USC, they can be methodical, they can be balanced, but they can also be explosive if they want to be. How do you guys make sure that it doesn't become a track meet or a shootout?
Our fundamentals and our details, knowing what to expect, knowing they're a team that feeds off of explosives and the vertical passing, so have to put ourselves in a good position. I think at the end of the day, with a team like this, it's going to come down to the secondary, how well our DBs and our safeties and our corners play. So we know we're up for the challenge. We're super excited for it. But a team, you kind of live for that, for the game to come down to you and your group. So just kind of not letting them get comfortable, getting them different looks. As you can see with Michigan last week, they did a good job. They did a really good job of mixing it up. I don't think Miller Moss was really comfortable the whole game. Had him a little flustered, getting them on the ground, giving them different pressure looks and different coverage looks. So I think we'll do a little bit of the same. Just kind of not let him get comfortable.
Now Lincoln Riley, he's one of the more lauded coaches in the sport. You hear his name a lot because of all the Heisman quarterbacks that he has. What's special about him? What makes Lincoln Riley so special?
Just an offensive guru. He's had success with no matter who's been at quarterback. Caleb Williams was a Heisman. Obviously, he had a really good, talented quarterback, but I think to be able to set them up and make them have the years that they had is a lot because of him. So really, really good with his concept, really good with his space, and runs a really good, unique offense that relies on explosives, and I think he does a good job of scheming guys up and getting them open and stuff like that.
They always have great weapons, C.D. Lamb in the past, guys like that. Now they have Zachariah Branch. He hasn't produced as well, maybe as well as he could to start the season, but What makes him so dangerous?
Just definitely how they use him. Make him, he's a gadget guy for them. They want to get the ball in his hands now, but he can also go vertical, take the top off. He can be dangerous in the return game as well, as you guys can see. Super explosive, super quick, fast, and all of that. All of those good things that you want in a slot receiver. So I think he brings the full package as a slot receiver. So definitely a matchup we're ready for too.
Yesterday we were talking to Coach Tressel, and he was talking about how a big emphasis of the bye week was turning it loose, like turning up the aggression. Now, guys will hear, or like fans might hear that, and they'll think about like blitzing or think about like the outside linebackers. Like, how does that affect you guys, the cornerbacks, being more aggressive?
Just knowing we're gonna have to play with even more fundamentals. I think we want to be in a position like that where we're sending pressure and getting out of quarterback, because in the end of the day, that makes our job a little bit easier, covering for less. But we know with that coming, we're gonna have to be extra keen on our details and our fundamentals. So with us being a little bit more aggressive and just kind of, I think that's a really exciting challenge for us, and just like kind of the DBs to put it on the DBs to make plays.